Welcome to Black Man's Corner. I'm Joey. I'm in Vermont and I pulled over because I got overwhelmed with some considerations of Ukraine. So while I'm considering Ukraine, I thought I'd invite you to consider Ukraine as well, but also I want you to consider your consciousness. Like many, I start my day with, at minimum, a dose of political news. Nowadays, you can't win either way, though. Listening to the news depresses you. While the suddenness of the rapidly changing news, when you haven't listened to it for days, can stress the hell out of you. The daily question awaiting me is always, do I listen to CNN, MSNBC, or try to stomach the overt lies often poorly packaged that are repeated far too often on Fox News? I'm often told I shouldn't truly imagine myself as an intellectual unless I'm also watching some version of BBC News in an attempt to develop and to nourish an international perspective. Makes sense, right? Well, at any rate, I'm encouraging you to listen to at least a few different news stations and then think about the conflicting stories. Please remove your head from the sand, though. It has you looking clueless like an ostrich when you finally look around, those times you don't resemble a coward. Today, I heard an update on Ukraine. It was of a young woman who had escaped the immediacy of the oncoming onslaught, but couldn't escape the consciousness of what was occurring to the country and the citizens, her family, friends remaining behind. Her emotional outpouring broke my heart. It made me profoundly imagine having to cope with the possibility of losing all my family and friends in California, imagining all the men in my family leaving our women, daughters, sisters, and friends behind to physically resolve the threat to our lives and livelihoods. It made me empathetic towards how the women of Ukraine must feel leaving their men, sons, brothers, and friends behind. Then I looked at my watch and realized my sports show was coming on. I turned to it, and within minutes, I was laughing at the witticism and fascinated with the criticism the show offered. Within 10 minutes, my empathy for Ukraine wasn't gone, but had been redirected, deprioritized. Trip this though, I'm you. You do this too. So don't try to two-step your way out of it. Why do we all slip in and out of empathy for people who are suffering and dying? It's impossible to definitively answer that, though, thoroughly. Answers range from protecting ourselves from the pain of being too empathetic, whatever that means, to owning our organically acquired inconsideration. Some watch the plight of others as their cost free form of entertainment. Unbeknownst to them, both considerations occur at a cost that may be their very soul. While everyone isn't situated to contribute to various causes financially or travel as a mercenary to fight the good fight, everyone can contribute politically, socially, and practically. When you digest some facts about the madness of the moment and unpack your perspective on those facts with others, those conversations raise the collective consciousness of the communities in which they take place. They also may inspire others to pay attention to what's happening in our problematically evolving world. So the next time you consider Ukraine, try this immediately. After you've exhausted those thoughts and before you escape to that movie, that silly conversation, that drink, that sporting event, that smoke or toke, that texting or sexting or sleep. Consider your consciousness or lack thereof. Make a commitment to take some form of consistent action on behalf of those who could truly benefit from it, or be prepared to own the fact that you are a freaking hypocrite who wants everyone to care about you, while you obviously only care about you. Those of you who feel me on this may be able to relate to me on other things. If so, let's go. Do it. Like and follow me. Okay, I'm off my soapbox for now, at least until I locate another one. But I'm always situated in Black Man's Corner. Power to the people.